A supervillain is in love with a superheroine who does not love him back, yet. This is for entertainment purposes only. This short story is only for people over the age of 18.
2. Everyone at Superhero Headquarters. From Charred Savage. Subject: Ice Shatter Nexus loves me, deal with it. I'm sure by now you've all noticed that Ice Shatter Nexus hasn't been around much. I'm the reason for that. She's deeply in love with me. We're deeply in love with each other. I call her Icy for short. Yes, I know her real name, but it is so common I'd rather call her by the name I'd been calling her in my head for the last 3 years. I'm sure that some of you so-called heroes know that I've had an attraction to Icy for years. I love her straight snow-white hair. I love her ice-cold blue eyes. I love her sloping and smooth body. Yet I love her mind most. Her drive, her determination, and even her desire for justice. I just didn't like that need for even-handedness resulted in her hands striking me hard in the face or slapping the cuffs on me. I wish I could say it wasn't my fault, but it was all my fault. I'm not a victim of circumstances. I knew exactly what I was doing, and none of it was good. I burned places down. I've melted bank walls. I've done corporate sabotage. I did it for money. I did it for the game. I did it because I have the power of fire and heat. I'm that kid that played with matches and then found out he could be won. I fell in love with Icy as soon as she put out one of my fireballs, while it was still in my hand. She came up to me on those ice skates of hers, moving so fast, but graceful, and punched me so hard in the jaw I saw stars. That first time we danced. She'd duck and weave and I'd pounce and blast. I'd never been so turned on as when she had her knee in my back and was cuffing my hands. It seems Icy didn't feel the same. With all cards on the table, I became an unofficial stalker of Icy, both in superhero and civilian clothes. I swear, she could turn heads in that oversized sweatshirt and thick glasses just as easily as when she was wearing that electric blue and silver costume. I tried to talk to her when she was trying to act normally. It didn't work. Icy was just as much of an ice queen when wearing those fake glasses as she is when shooting ice beams. After 3 years of trying everything I could think of, just to try and win her over, and I was about to give up. I mean, really, if turning hero for a year didn't do it, I was at the end of my rope. Then, at one of the many supervillain bars, I met Will Break Inducer. For those that don't know about Will Break Inducer, he is one of those guys that can mix science and sorcery together. He's not a supervillain as much as a super don't tell me what to do kind of guy. When he heard that I was in love with Ice Shatter Nexus, he was all ready for me to win over her heart. We are villains, so winning involves cheating. Will Break Inducer gave me a handheld device. It looked like a grocery store checkout handheld scanner. It might have been at one point. I was to point the thing at Icy, pull the trigger, and after she's seen the light, I put the device full on her forehead. I was instructed to tell her what I want her to think. I was already going. Icy didn't take the bait. I was melting the support struts of the water towers, and in she came on that ice bridge of hers. She saw it was me, and words were said, and she left quickly. I tried another time burning a field of grass. Icy showed up and only put out the fire as she went past, not stopping. Then I met up with Icy in her civilian disguise, and she knew I knew who she was. She was just pissed off that I kept bothering her. She even called me not that bad of a guy, when I wasn't creating destruction and all that. She just didn't feel anything for me. Then I put the scanner to her eyes and then to her head. I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was mostly about love, and I think I threw in there, obedience. I must have, since when the scanner clicked off, Icy was so in love with me that she openly stated she would obey my every command. She gazed at me with her big blue eyes, and I just melted as she melted with me. I took her to bed, and found out quickly I wasn't her first, but I'm sure I'll be her last, a long way off. She wanted to quit being a hero and just be at my feet all day and night. I didn't want that, for her or the city. It was hard since she'd started hiding her communicator, so I didn't hear it go off and know there were people in trouble. I had to command her to keep her communicator on the charger, just so we both knew where it was. I never realized how busy you heroes were. Icy would throw a fit when she would be called away if she was in the middle of doing something for me, like cooking, or washing my car, or doing a sexy naked dance. This letter is to let everyone know that Ice Shatter Nexus loves me. I'm trying not to monopolize all of her time. I do want her to be a hero and to help people. She'd just rather do many other things, to me, naked. However, if Ice Shatter Nexus does show up at superhero headquarters, please don't try and break her of this mind control. We're both in love, and doesn't love conquer all? Please don't arrest me. Charred Savage. P.S. Icy says if any of you even try to lay a hand on me, she will kill you all. I think she means it.
The end. This was a work of fiction. Any similarity between people, living or dead, is purely coincidence. This scenario did not, or should not, have happened in real life. Thank you for listening.